ついに MLB2025 年シーズンの開幕が目前に迫った情報提供 MLB ネットワーク開幕特番 MLB トゥナイトに登場した MLB コミッショナーのロブ・マンフレッド氏は大谷翔平、ドジャースが日本野球に与えた絶大な影響について特別インタビューに応じた。マンフレッド氏は東京に行けば大谷翔平の写真を見ずに3ブロックも歩けないほど彼の存在感は圧倒的だとコメント。また昨年日本プロ野球は5600万人という記録的観客動員を達成し、翔平をはじめ日本人選手が米国で活躍することで日本国内の野球人気もさらなる高まりを見せていると評価した。さらに来年2026年には再びワールドベースボールクラシック WBC が東京で開催されることも明かし、 MLB として今後日本市場をさらに強化し、定期的な試合開催を含めた交流活動を拡大したいと具体的な構想を語った。コミッショナー自身も驚いたという東京での静かな熱狂、大谷打席時のゴルフ中継のような静寂も印象深いと振り返っている。それでは引き続き日本語字幕付きで特別インタビューをご覧ください。
Welcome back to MLB Tonight, national pregame show presented by MLB Pro Spirit. We are so excited for opening day, and we are celebrating it with the Commissioner of Baseball, Rob Manfred, who joins us now. Happy opening week, Mr. Commissioner. This is your 11th opening day coming up as Commissioner of Major League Baseball. My first question, are you back to your normal sleep schedule after all the action in Japan? Because Harold, he keeps dozing off. He's not back to normal yet, Rob.
Can I tell you something? I'm with Harold. I woke up this morning at 8:30. The last time that happened, I was in junior high school.
It takes a toll on you, man. Unbelievable. Hey, but
Harold, I just want to warn you. Everybody's saying to me when I say that, it's not just the jet lag, it's your age. So, I don't know. I'm not loving that theme.
So I'm feeling great then. I'm changing that. I'm feeling great. Hey, I want to ask you about Japan, though, because it was absolutely amazing. Two things that stood out. One, when Shohei and his appeal in the country, but when he go to the plate, dead silent. I mean, they were so engaged. How's his impact been with growing the sport over there?
Just unbelievable. Harold, you saw it. You couldn't drive 3 blocks in Tokyo without seeing a picture of Shohei Ohtani. We met with the Japanese commissioner's office, and they actually said to us that Shohei and Japanese players in general coming to the U.S. has been a tremendous benefit to the growth of the game in Japan. They're attracting more young people, more great athletes to the game. The quality of the play in Japan is going up. And, they set an attendance record last year. They do 56 million people in Japan. For a country that size, that's some sort of an accomplishment.
Yeah, and having seen that and the impact of what's going on over there, what's our plans for expanding and growing with Japan as we move forward?
Yeah, we came back and, sort of number one on our priority list. We know we're going back next year for the WBC. We almost certainly will play one of the early rounds in Tokyo. Usually what has happened in the WBC, it would be Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and another country. We're certainly going to repeat that. And, as soon as we get going on the next CBA, we're going to be looking to do a play plan with a lot of activity in Japan. We need to get back. We need to expand the number of teams that are attractive over there, but we need to be in that market on a regular basis.
Commissioner, it's Dan. The pitch clock was a rousing success. You tried the ABS system in spring training. What is the feedback you've heard from the players and from the coaches?
Yeah, we have had really positive feedback in general, and not exclusively, but in general, the feedback has been really positive. You get the sort of suggestions around the edge, like we should get another challenge in the 9th inning or in extra innings, those sorts of suggestions, which, we're obviously open to. But I think it was a success for us.
You know, the World Series was unbelievable, right? Dodgers, Yankees, you couldn't dream of a better matchup. The action in Japan was electric. It feels like there's a ton of momentum right now around Major League Baseball. What are you hearing from future partners about the sport in general and how they view it? And how would you describe the current and maybe future media landscape for Major League Baseball?
Yeah, look, it's been interesting. You know, because of the developments with ESPN, we have had just outstanding incoming interest with respect to doing business with Major League Baseball, both from existing partners and from some new partners, both traditional media companies and new media company streamers that are interested in our content. We're really excited about that incoming and are hoping to capitalize on it. I think that going forward, we have probably three priorities. Number one, we want our reach to be better. As the cable bundle and the RSNs have declined, we have a lot of people who don't have access to baseball, and we need to improve that. We need more broadcast television where people can get at games. We'd like to be on broadcast TV more than once a week. Secondly, we need to make the fan experience easier. I'd love to get to a situation in which we have a digital product available. Fan can go in and buy whatever they want to buy, what game, without market blackouts. And if the game isn't available in that digital product, there's only one or two other places, probably a broadcast location where the game can be found. So it'll be simpler for fans, number two. Number three, you know, it's obviously revenue. I mean, lifeblood of the game, and we need to capitalize on the momentum that you referred to earlier and make sure that we continue to grow our revenue.
And one of the things happening too, Mr. Commissioner, is the fans are getting younger. Viewership is getting younger. And, I go back to a few years ago. You started letting the players wear different colors on uniforms, broke down a lot of the different codes. I remember even Players' Day with nicknames on it. A lot more freedom, and I think it's drawn in a younger crowd. Was that part of the strategy, and are you seeing the viewership getting younger?
Yeah, look, we were up 18 to 34, double digits on every platform last year. And look, it's been a broad-based effort. The loosening of the rules that you talked about was one thing. Number two, I think the continuing use of technology in the game, and that's a big part of what ABS is about. Younger people like technology. They like the idea of using it to get things right. I think that's important. Number three, hats off to the clubs. They have done a great job with our live product in the stadiums, creating alternative experiences, stand-up bars that attract young people to come to the games because they are out and they're consuming the game in a way that feels good to them. And then last, I'd say social media. You know, we made a huge push to engage our players. And the players have done a phenomenal job on social. We've tried to make it easy for them through our partnership with Greenfly. And I think that's had a big impact in terms of making the audience younger. Last, you know, does go back to what Dan mentioned. The game on the field is faster, more action-filled, and that also has helped.
You know, when you took over as commissioner, you really said you wanted to make the game more national. So when we were relaunching MLB Tonight and we moved to the 5 p.m. time slot, and this is the first time we've done this show, Rob, where they were like, you want to do a different name? So we were like, you know what? MLB Tonight, the national pregame shows. Do we owe you like some sort of credit line for naming our show, Rob?
Can I tell you something, Greg? You deliver the audience. You don't have to worry about giving me any credit.
We have a job to do. Rob, thank you so much. Happy opening week. It's going to be a magical season. We appreciate your time, okay?
All right, guys. Good luck, huh? And congratulations on your start.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to have you on our very first episode here at the 5 p.m. time slot. We come back. Shohei Ohtani had another incredible season. But as we look ahead to 2025, are we preparing ourselves for the greatest race ever? Think about the stars in the National League vying for the MVP. We give you the great race next.
ついに幕を開けた世界最高峰の野球リーグ、その中心に君臨するロサンゼルス、 ドジャースが日本から凱旋帰国、開幕戦を目前に控え、スタジアムは熱狂に包まれている。そんな中、MLB 最高責任者ロブ・マンフレッド氏が異例の熱弁を振るい、世界が称賛する生ける伝説、大谷翔平の驚異的な影響力について語った。マンフレッド氏は目を輝かせて語った。日本での興奮は想像を超えていた。東京の街は大谷翔平一色、彼の姿があらゆる場所にあふれていた。さらに同氏は、日本球界が昨年史上最高の5600万人という観客動員を記録した事実を挙げ、その背後にある最大の要因こそが大谷翔平であると明言。彼は単なる選手ではない、野球界の救世主であり、次世代を引きつける磁石だ、と最大級の賛辞を惜しまなかった。日本で開催された東京シリーズでは、大谷が打席に立つ瞬間、スタジアム全体が静寂に包まれるという神秘的な光景が繰り返された。まさに彼の一挙手一投足に人々は息を飲み、奇跡を待ち望んでいたのだ。観客の瞳には、この瞬間を目撃できる幸せ、と、野球史を塗り替える偉業への期待が入り混じり、胸を震わせていた。さらにマンフレッド氏は、次回の世界大会でも東京開催を予定し、アジアを中心にさらなる野球人気の爆発的拡大を目指す計画を明かした。その中心に大谷翔平がいる限り、野球人気の熱は決して冷めることはない。むしろ世界中が彼を中心に熱狂の渦に巻き込まれていくのだ。一方、アメリカへ戻ったドジャースは、開幕直前にスター選手ムーキー・ベッツが謎の体調不良に陥るという不安材料を抱えている。だが、そんな苦境をも跳ね返すほどの期待と希望が、大谷翔平という圧倒的な存在によってもたらされている。ドジャースは大谷の活躍を信じてやまず、ファンは彼がグラウンドに立つだけで勝利を確信するのである。我々が目の当たりにしているのは、単なる一流選手のプレーではない、歴史の教科書に刻まれる偉大な物語だ。大谷翔平はすでに、伝説という言葉すら超越し、生ける伝説として現代野球史にその名を轟かせている。ファンの皆さん、これほどの英雄が目の前にいる今、この奇跡を見逃してはならない。大谷翔平の次なる偉業を目撃し、その伝説を共に追い続けよう。次の試合も決して目を離してはならない。